Welcome back to Learning Social Media Marketing. I'm Dr. Kellie Emrich, and today we're really digging into what it takes to build a standout brand on social media. Because social isn't just another promotional tool, it's a stage where your brand truly lives or, well, fizzles. I say this a lot in class. A brand is much more than a logo or color scheme. Seth Godin puts it perfectly. A brand is the sum of expectations, memories, stories, and relationships. That's what brings customers back or makes them choose you over anyone else. So let's start with the very foundation, your mission, vision, your why, and most importantly, your audience. Social media give you a platform to connect, yes, but to do that, you have to understand not just what you sell, but why your business exists and who you want to reach. Yes, I will repeat that. You have to know why your business exists, not what your business does, but how it helps and the solutions your business provides. It sounds pretty straightforward, but in practice, it can be tricky, especially if you're pivoting or you're in a fast evolving field. I've worked with a local nonprofit. This is one of my favorites. Working with a nonprofit who was asking why their engagement was flatlining. Once we really went back to the basics and dug into their why, then clarified their mission and vision, we could map out their target audience, everything began to shift. They updated their messaging, made every post and image tie back to their core why, and, I kid you not, saw engagement jump by 50% in just a couple months. If you take one thing from this episode, let it be this. Your brand is how you make your audience feel. It's about how you show up consistently and authentically in every post, every comment, every story you share. Because that's what keeps people coming back and what differentiates you from everyone else competing for attention. Now, that connection, the kind that gets people to trust, follow, and even advocate for you, comes from more than just good intentions. It's built on understanding your why and turning that into a clear purpose and a brand identity that means something, both to your followers. All right, let's bring that to life a bit more and talk about the ingredients of consistency and how voice and visuals work together across platforms. Here's the thing. Consistency isn't just about posting regularly. It's about your brand showing up the same way, with the same personality and energy everywhere your audience finds you. Think of your brand like a person, with strengths, quirks, and specific traits. If you're warm and witty on Instagram, but suddenly formal and distant on LinkedIn, you're going to confuse your audience, or worse, feel inauthentic. That's why I always suggest building a brand voice chart. List 3 to 5 personality traits, and for each, figure out what your brand does and what it does not do because of that trait. That simple exercise goes a long way in keeping your voice unified. You can see an example brand voice characteristics chart on my website at www.thesocialprof.com/branding. Visual consistency is just as critical. Quick stat, people process visuals up to 60,000 times faster than text. So every color, every font, every image you use is working for or against you. I have my marketing students audit brands like Warby Parker and Glossier for this reason. Both build serious loyalty, in part because their imagery and tone are so tightly managed. Warby Parker's use of playful, scholarly visuals and smart captions is instantly recognizable. Same thing with Glossier's soft pinks and conversational language. Each post, no matter the platform, feels like it's coming from the same source and reinforces that brand's promise. When everything aligns, your profile photo, backgrounds, logo use, and even your Instagram stories, the result is a professional, memorable brand that builds trust and recognition. And yes, tying this back to what we talked about in our social media audit episode, when you're clear on your voice and visuals, it actually makes auditing and improving your content much more effective. You have a standard to measure against, and it's a lot easier to spot what's working or what's falling flat. So as you think about your own brand, take 5 minutes this week. Audit your profiles. Do your posts and images all speak in the same voice? And could someone identify your account without seeing the handle? If not, there's your opportunity. Next, let's bring this idea of difference into the conversation, because a good brand isn't just coherent, it's also unique. And that's where your unique selling proposition and story come in. Now, your unique selling proposition, or USP, is your ticket to really standing out, especially in crowded feeds. It answers the simple question, why should someone choose you over another brand? Maybe you offer something nobody else does, or your service is just more personal or innovative. The trick is making sure that difference comes through in every single interaction on social media, not just in your bio, but in your posts, your visuals, your community interactions, all of it. It's part of the glue that holds your brand identity together. I see this all the time when I work with students or entrepreneurs, especially nonprofits who sometimes struggle to articulate what sets them apart. I had a Cleveland organization draft a branding statement with me. We offer food pantry resources for local families to support well-being and dignity. Unlike other pantries, we deliver directly and provide nutrition education. There's the value proposition right up front. When you have that level of clarity, all of your content, from a Facebook post about next week's drive to a TikTok showing how to prep a healthy meal, naturally threads that difference into the story. So, building a strong brand on social media really does come down to three things. One, know your why and define your mission and vision from this why. Use this to define specific target markets you can help and solve problems for. Two, consistency. Use consistent colors, fonts, and images. Create a style guide you can follow for all marketing efforts. Three, always lead with your unique selling proposition so your audience knows why you are different from other providers. If you focus there, the rest will be more sustainable. Thanks for joining me. If you want to dig deeper, check the resources on my blog at thesocialprof.com/blog.